So, we're here as part of the Rackspace announcement, and who are you guys?
We're SliceHost. I'm Jason Seitz, and
I'm Matt Tanasi, co-founders.
And what's the big announcement today?
The big announcement today is that Rackspace has acquired SliceHost, and we're looking forward to joining their cloud offerings.
Very cool. And for those of us who haven't heard of SliceHost before, what do you guys do?
We're a Zen VPS hosting company based out of St. Louis, Missouri, and our product is mainly built for application developers.
Okay. And what does it do? If I'm an application developer, why would I have needed SliceHost before this?
I think that what we do is we make deploying applications and empowering your applications easy for developers. We give you a Linux server. It's based on virtualization technology, and it's, we feel, the easiest server to get up and running out of all of today's virtualization options.
Yeah.
our niche market so far has been, it's just a good crossover point of full control on shared equipment. So it looks like dedicated equipment. I mean, it's the VPS model.
Yep.
So for developers, it's perfect. They're, for small companies and cost-efficient kind of setup. But just the way that we've built our company is very automated. We're a very small company. We're a very small company.
Yeah.
And so that completely, we've basically built our setup in what has become termed a cloud.
Now, doing my research, you guys are very popular and seem to be a very successful business. Right. Why join? If you have a successful business, why join Rackspace? Why?
Well, there's lots of reasons it makes sense. I mean, Rackspace is obviously a much better capitalized company than we are, and so they really know how to build data centers, and they know how to scale out equipment, and they know how to do networks and all those things. And for us, I mean, we're learning those things as we go. So there's a huge pool of expertise there we can tap right into. Yeah. So I mean, that's an immediate, gigantic benefit.
I think the easiest way to phrase it is, we had a plan with SliceHost, and Rackspace wasn't in that plan. But when we talked with them and we met with them, they were everything we wanted SliceHost to become. They were the biggest hosting company in the world, certainly one of the most respected hosting companies in the world, and they would do anything for their customers. And that's absolutely the way that we feel about our customers, and that's what we wanted SliceHost to become, and we think they can help us get there.
Now, why Rackspace? Why not an Amazon or a Microsoft or
we've
Google
been
or something
approached by other companies, and quite honestly, some time ago we decided to go our own way. And like I said, we were not sure what to expect. I mean, there's that old saying, you can always talk, right?
Yeah.
And we just said, well, sure, we'll talk to you guys. And I think both of us walked out of there surprised at how we felt.
Yeah, we definitely had a good thing going. We didn't have to get bought, right? So kind of it had to make sense.
Right.
So, and there had to be something in it for us to we could see that we have a better chance of success.
Now, how much of the mall did they give you guys?
We have the Dairy Queen sign.
That's an inside joke, but we did a tour of Rackspace's new headquarters where they bought a huge mall and they're putting a huge data center into a mall. So.
Absolutely.
Now, what does this mean for Rackspace's customers? How are you guys going to integrate, and what new services are you going to offer Rackspace's customers?
Well, we're making a few announcements today. I'll let Jason tell you about those.
Yeah, well, we have a couple. The announcements today are kind of mostly geared towards the existing SliceHost setup. So initially, it's going to be. I mean, it's entirely standalone. It's not for SliceHost customers. It's not changing. Okay. But there's going to obviously be a lot of interplay between the other cloud offerings. So I mean, there's going to be tighter integration with things there. So I mean, there's the cloud files, set up. So that's a good integration point. We can do lots of mail crossover. We can do kind of auto scaling things for Rackspace customers. There's lots of areas where we can kind of down the road try and tie this into the core offering and make it a really good expandable on-demand computing platform for existing Rackspace customers.
What does this allow Rackspace to do in competition with, like Microsoft next week is going to announce something. We all assume it's going to be a cloud-based thing. Amazon's clearly is out in the space. What is this going to what is this acquisition going to let Rackspace do for its customers that the other guys aren't going to be able to do?
Well, one of our biggest competitors, and someone that a lot of our developers use as well, is EC2. That's no secret. So what this allows Rackspace to do is to have instantly provisioned servers that are scalable for their customers that are looking for an EC2 competitor.
Okay.
So, we're excited because they bring the storage piece that we were missing, and we bring the compute piece that they didn't have.
Right.
And together, I think we offer a pretty compelling alternative to EC2 and some of the other options, like you mentioned, that Google and Microsoft announcing next week.
Yeah.
And it's important to reemphasize like one of the big compatibility things between SliceHost and Rackspace is we're very, very customer focused.
Yeah.
And I don't think these other kind of cloud offerings are really, I mean, there's other things out there, but our approach to customer interactions matches
Give me an
Rackspace.
example of that. What do you
Well,
mean by that?
It's just a level of.
Can they call your cell phone or?
For the first year,
I know
and a half
Rob's
of
on
our
Twitter every
operation,
day.
every single one of our customers could page us, and it would wake us up. So, I mean, how many people let their customers put in a support ticket, click a little page button, and then the founders get paged, and
Right.
But that only works to a certain point in time. We have 10,000 customers now, so.
We listen to our customers, and a lot of people try to do that, but we really and truly do, and that's why they're so loyal to us. We listen to what they're asking for, and we build products that solve their problems. And we haven't tried to get outside of what we've always done. We're built for developers. It's our tagline, and that's what's gotten us to this point. And we're going to keep on that track.
Do you see that there's going to be a price war over these cloud services that you're going to have to compete with, or give me an idea of what?
Well, it's obvious that the market is narrowing. The biggest names in the industry are starting to line up, and this is the direction of computing for the future. And I think it's apparent that there's going to be some price wars. When you have a company like Amazon that's built on volume, they're certainly going to drive things down. And we're going to remain competitive, but we also feel, like Jason said earlier, that we bring a customer support aspect into the mix that these other companies don't. Both of our companies are built on customer support, and Google and Amazon can't offer that piece yet.
Yeah, it's one of those weird things where, I mean, it is what you're selling is a utility, but is that really the exact word? I mean, electricity utility, you don't care where your power comes from, if it's there and it's reliable, whatever, other commodity products are commodities. So what we're really selling, is it a commodity or is it not a commodity?
Yeah.
I mean, there still is a difference between brands. There still is a difference between performance, difference between different companies, and I think there is room there for differentiation.
Yeah.
And so it's not true utility, although we want to think about it as utility in terms of demand and capacity and flexibility and things like that. But
If somebody's built a system on EC2, how hard is it to move over to your
happens
services?
every day.
Yeah.
It's something that our customers have always been able to do. I mean, it's not a difficult thing to do.
Right, and it's a
other
two-way
direction
street,
also,
too.
right?
We want to keep things open. We're not trying to lock anyone in. We feel that our service is better than everyone, but we're not trying to lock anyone in. You can come, get on it. You can leave if we're not solving your problems.
Yeah, that's the history for us, for our customers. We have no contracts. Everything's month to month. People can, I mean, we retain our customers by providing good service.
Yeah.
And so.
I imagine this lets you build out some really wild data centers that you weren't able to capitalize before, right?
That's the plan.
Right. It's kind of hard to imagine because we're based out of St. Louis, and we kind of gave up on the venture capital route. It's completely bootstrapped, which, as I'm sure you can imagine, for a hosting company, that's very capital intensive.
Yeah.
So we had kind of resolved ourselves to a certain road, and partnering with Rackspace and having them behind us just gives us, it feels like unlimited options right now.
Yeah.
To pursue the goals that
They
we've
did
always
offer
wanted
you
to do.
half the mall, didn't they?
We got the upstairs.
If we can fill it with business, I'm sure we could take it. So.
Anything else you want to tell me, or about what this means to you, or what this means to customers, or
All around.
or maybe what customers should be caring about when they're comparing you against all the other offerings that are going to be out there?
We definitely, when people come and ask us, for point-by-point kind of comparisons to competitors or whatever, we always just say, I mean, these things are cheap. Go try them out, see what works for you. We want to win people with performance and with our customer interactions and with the community we have and all those things. That's how we've gotten to where we are. So we're not going to abandon that. I mean, that's who we are. So.
Yeah, I would just say that I think it's apparent the direction this industry is going, and we want to be one of the final players, and we want to win. And we feel that SliceHost and Rackspace together can be at that finish line. So we're looking forward to it.
Very cool. Where do I learn more?
SliceHost.com.
SliceHost.com.
Great. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, Robert.
Thanks, and congratulations.
Nice meeting you.